Welcome to the today's session. Today we are going to start our new topic, that is your Hathapradipika. Yes, please confirm whether my screen is visible or not. Yes, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Did not get enough time to moderate or design the more slides. So this is our first class of Hathapradipika. Okay. So these two books you can refer as your for the UGC NET. That is very, very important. These two books are very important. And Hathapradipika will be comes under your paper 2 only. Paper 2 which chapter? That is also in your 5th chapter. All the Hatyogic text will be comes under the unit 5 chapter. And these two books you can take as your reference. First one is the Hathapradipika, that is your of Swatmaram, that is the Kaivalyadhan, and one more is Hatha Yoga Pradipika. A name is little yoga is added here, Hatha Yoga Pradipika by Swami Mukti Bodhananda. Okay, this two book you can take as your for your reference. So that I put the picture here both, but and it is written by the Swami Swatmaram, who is the writer here, Swami Swatmaram, and it is written in between 13th to 15th century. Okay. And total, how many chapters are there? There are 4 chapters. So before discussing about the Hathapradipika, we first discuss. Can anyone tell me what are the other Hatyogic texts are there in the UGC NET? In your paper too?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Gyanadhara, Subsiddhan
One by
Paddhati,
one. Gheranda Samhita,
Goraksha Samhita,
Goraksha Samhita, very good.
Ratnavali.
Hatratnavali, very good.
Shiva Samhita,
Very good. Shiva Samhita,
Yogdeeds, Vashishta Samhita,
Yogveed, Vasistha Samhita, Gheranda Samhita,
Paddhati.
Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati. Yes. So these are the texts these are the texts are included in your UGC NET paper 2, that is your coming under your unit 5. So these are the texts here. In your syllabus, the texts are there: Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Gheranda Samhita, Hatha Ratnavali, Shiva Samhita, Goraksha Samhita, Yog Beej, Siddha Siddhant Paddhati, and Vasistha Samhita. Who can tell me who is the writer of Vasistha Samhita? Who is the writer of Vasistha Samhita?
Vasistha.
Yes. You have to say says Vasistha. Says Vasistha is the
Vasistha to Rama.
No, Vasishtha to his son
No, that is another one. That is Vasistha Samhita is different.
Yoga Vasistha is different. Yeah.
Yes,
Yoga
Yoga.
Vasistha is different. So don't be confused.
Okay.
Yes. So says Vasistha is the writer of Vasistha Samhita. Who is the writer of Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati? Yes.
Guru Goraksha.
Guru Gorakshnath. Who is the writer of Yoga Bija?
Guru
Guru Gorakshnath.
Guru Gorakhnath.
Guru Gorakshnath. And Goraksha Samhita, who is the writer of Goraksha Samhita? So obviously name, yes, obviously name is Goraksha is there, so that it is also written by Guru Gorakshnath. And who is the writer of Shiva Samhita?
Unknown.
Yes, unknown or Lord Shiva, we can say that directly he is given the instructions. Who is the writer of Hatha Ratnavali?
Srinivas.
Srinivasa Swami. Yes, Srinivasa Swami. And who is the writer of Gheranda Samhita?
Gheranda.
Says Garand.
Yes, Mahasi Garan or says Garan. Okay. And it is the dialogue in between,
Garan and
in between
Chandakapali.
Garan and his disciple, the king. Name
Chandakapali.
is Chandrakapali. Yes. Next, who is the writer of Hatha Yoga Pradipika or Hatha Pradipika?
Swatmaramji.
Swami
Swami
Swatmaram.
Swami Swatmara. So you have to say Swami Swatmara. Okay. So first we will look at your history. What is the history behind this Hatha Pradipika? History is that all the different in the during the 16th to 15th century AD, all these texts, what are the texts we discuss here that are written in between 6th to 15th century. Okay. But first, what are in during the 4th to 15th century, what is the two persons are very famous at that time. One is the Gautam Buddha and the Mahavir. Okay. So these two are very famous in that time, 4th to 15th century. But whenever 6th century will be comes out, that time what's happened? Now they become decline. That many what are the Buddhism is follow for the century 4th 5th century, that becomes the popularity becomes decline. Okay. So because of that, so what's happened? The persons, the peoples who are present, they uh, becomes followed different tradition, and they are just wrongly believe, and they are become serious about the different type of yogic or tantric philosophy will becomes raised in that time in during the 16th century AD. So that what are the practices are given by the Buddhism, like the meditation or the
Ma'am,
yes,
is it 16th or 6th?
sorry, sixth century. So during 6th century, what happens? The Buddhism will be followed the Vipassana or Annapasana. If you heard about that too, meditation or contemplation are discussing or by practicing by the Buddha. Who is following the Buddhism, they becomes know about this Vipassana meditation. It is very famous meditation. But whenever 6th century will becomes, so that time that path, the whatever they are discussing, that becomes decline. Slow one means very slowly they are becomes decline during the 6th century. So that the two like Masendranath and Gorakshanath and a few other yogis will be found that should be we should give a more important or we should follow a particular knowledge so that it becomes formed a science
Ma'am, your
as
voice
well
is
as
not
so that
properly.
different who are serious men means who are intelligent persons, they cannot be clear. Now it is clear. Yes, my voice is clear now. What about others? Others are able to.
Not as
Yes,
clear.
now it is clear.
Now it is clear.
Yes, please confirm me. Now it is
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am. Now it is clear, but before it was not clear.
what happens at that time? Uh, what happens? The tantric philosophy will be comes out whenever the 6th century will be started. Philosophies are followed at that time. The people's are misconception are spreading, and they becomes followed in a different way. Okay, so that to give a proper knowledge to the persons or to the society, so that Matsyendranath and Gorakshnath and few other yogis are come together, and they becomes started and during the 6th century. Particularly, Matsyendranath and Gorakshnath separated the Hatha Yoga and Raja Yoga practices. Okay, particularly what are the practices are going on that time. He becomes the compile it and try to separate the Hatha Yoga practices and what are the Raja Yoga practices are there, because they are the follower of Nath Yogi Parampara. In the same way, Swami Swatmarama will be followed whenever this parampara is going on Nath philosophy. So more other yogis also comes out after the Guru Gorakshnath. Then lastly, Swami Swatmarama will becomes in the during it is not probably means directly not written any year, but they define that within the time period of 13th to 15th century, Swami Satwaram compiled this Hatha Yoga text, what is spreaded by the Matsyendranath and Guru Gorakshnath, and what are the other yogis who is followed of the Natha Parampara. But Swami Satmarama, when he came, he just tried to compile it and give a form that is called Hathapradipika or Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Like in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, when Patanjali time period will be comes out, at that time Patanjali, before that yoga is also present. Before that also different type of yogic practices are going on. But only Patanjali, when Patanjali will be comes in the that time period, then only that will be compiled in the systematic way. In the same way, so before the 16th century also they are doing the meditation or contemplation by following the Buddhism and Jainism, and they are also following different type of other knowledges things. But whenever this decreasing of this popularity will be going on, so at that time 16th century the Matsyendranath and Gorakshnath will be comes out in that time, and he becomes separated the Hatha Yoga and particularly the Raja Yoga, these two practice. Okay, and who can tell me what is the difference between the Hatha Yoga and Raja Yoga? Anyone please raise your hand if you know.
Ma'am, Hatha Yoga is the preparation which leads towards the Raj Yoga. Yeah, Raj Yoga is mostly about the meditation, and Hatha Yoga is about the asana and also the including meditation.
Okay, any other answer?
Hatha Yoga is mainly, it has like asanas, shatkriyas, all those things, whereas Raja Yoga is for the mind.
For the mind.
Ultimate yoga it is Raja Yoga. Hatha Yoga will
Okay.
be
Hatha Yoga practice to attain Raja Yoga.
Very good. Yes, Disaji, you want to say something?
Ma'am, in Hatha Yoga there is a shlok. It says that Hatha bina Raj nahi, Raj Yog bina Hatha. So Hatha
Very
Yoga is a
good.
practice, as you said, to reach Raj Yoga, but also it's a side-by-side process that as much as we need to attain the mental, the Nadi show, the Nadanusandhana part of state, like that only we have to develop our physical abilities and capabilities to make ourselves reach the point so that we can attain the state. Both go side by side together.
Yes, but according to this Hathapradipika, if you are follower of the Hatha Yoga, the result of the Hatha Yoga is Raja Yoga. Okay, you have to attain the Raja Yoga means what? You just increase, or you have to flow your Kundalini Shakti in a highest form or that higher stage, or attain the moksha stage. So that is called as the Raja Yoga. Okay, whenever you get liberated and you get moksha stage, that you get that supreme reality, so that is called as the Raj Yoga. The starting stage, we can say that you have to practice the Hatha Yoga, the practical methods, then you are able to achieve the Raj Yoga. So these two parts are separated by the Matsyendranath and Guru Gorakshnath. The next is discussing what is the aim of the Hatha Yoga. So mainly he defined that Hatha Yoga aim is to get that Raja Yoga state. means to get the moksha. That is the main aim of the Hatha Yoga. Okay. And what is that moksha state? You get that supreme reality. You get that Sachitananda Swarupa. Whenever you establish in that form and becomes merged with that supreme, so that is called as the moksha. So that you attain because whenever you are practicing the Hatha Yoga. So mostly they give here Swatmaram is given importance on the purification, or it is also Hatha Yoga is also known as the science of purification, because how the body will become purified, that is discussed in this text. So which is he given most important, so that he defined that things in the in this book. Okay, how without you purify the body, you cannot be able to sit for the meditation. So first you must be purify your body. So there is so that this Hatha Yoga is also known as science of purification, because of the purification your mind undergoes a process so that you get that absolute bliss, or you get that supreme bliss. Okay. So what are the things are present in this text? So there are 4 chapters. The time period, as I said, that is not defined particularly what is the time period, but according to the belief, or according to the different researchers telling that it may be written in between 1350 to 1558, and total chapters are there, that is the 4. And here is also the chapters are known as the Upadesas. So who can tell me any other text is there where chapters is also called Upadesas? What is that text name? Yes.
Siddha Siddhanta Padati.
Very good. The Siddha Siddhanta Padati is also in Siddha Siddhanta Padati. Guru Gorakshnath also telling the chapters names as the Upadesas. Okay, Upadesas means they are giving some instruction to you. How can you achieve? Okay, so here Upadesas, why Upadesas are said? Because the person who is telling these things or this knowledge, they become experienced at one. So that he given this instruction. So that here it is said as the Upadesas. So total 4 Upadesas are there. So asanas are 67 verses are there in the first chapter. In the second chapter, pranayam, there are 78 verses are there. And in third is mudra, where in Kaivalya Dham book you got 126, and in the Mukti Bodhanand book, there you can got 130. Okay, total verses are there. And in Samadhi, that is the 4th chapter, total is 114 in the verses. So total verses, if we add, then according to the Kaivalya Dham, that is 385, or according to the Mukti Bodhanan, that is the 389 slokas. Okay. Then 5th Upadesa is also mentioned in the Kaivalya Dham. That is the 24 verses are there. That is only related to the, if you are, that is not included in our UGC NET, because in that chapter they are discussing if you are not performing properly the postures, or not doing the proper practices, then what happened to your body, what are the disease will become. That are the things are discussed in the 5th chapter. Okay, so all of you clear? The time period is 1350 to 1550 AD. Total, how many chapters or Upadesas are there? 4. Okay, what is the first chapter name? What is the first chapter name? Please unmute and tell me. What is the first chapter name?
Asana.
Asana. Total verses are there?
67.
67. Very good. What is the second chapter name?
Pranayama.
Pranayama. Total verses is
78.
What is the third chapter?
Mudra.
Mudra. According to the Mukti Bodhanand, how many verses are there?
130.
130. And according to the Kaivalya Dham,
126.
126.
126. What is the fourth chapter name?
Samadhi.
Adhan and Samadhi, that one. Okay. And what is the, how many verses are there in total?
114.
114.
114 in the fourth chapter. So total is 389 according to the Muktibodhanand, and Kaivalyadam according that is 385. Okay. Who can tell me the sequence of the Upadesas quickly? Just raise your hand. Yes, Ji, tell me. Yes, Ji.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell.
Sequence of Hathapradipika.
Chapter's name.
Asan Pranayam.
Asan, Pranayam, then
Mudra Samadhi.
okay. Ashwini Ji.
Asana,
Ashwini
pranayama,
ji.
mudra, and samadhi.
Very good. Disaji.
Asan, pranayam, mudras and bandhas, and nadanusandhan.
Yes. Sumaji, very good. Sumaji, quickly.
Asana, pranayama, mudra, and nadanusandhan.
Yes, all of you need to remember the Samadhi is also known as the Nada Anusandhan. Nada means different type of sounds will be heard in this Samadhi chapter. Okay. So try to note out there. I did not add in this slide. So you have to add in your note. Samadhi, that is your Nada Anusandhan. Most important. Okay. So all of you clear till now? What are the, how many chapters and what are the time period? Yes, Desaji, you want to say something?
Ma'am,
No, ma'am.
Okay.
this
Oh, someone is,
Upadesha mentioned, ma'am, fifth Upadesha which is mentioned in Kaivalyadham, is it important or not important?
no. According to the UGC NET, there is no, in your syllabus, fifth chapter is not there. Okay. For knowledge point of view, I am written here, but not required for your UGC NET. Clear? The next. So this is your first chapter. The first one we will discuss. I hope all of you got my slide properly. Here in the first is Sanskrit form it is written. Second is for English for all of you. And third one, by breaking the things I written so that it is easy to read out for you. Okay. So first, Hatha Pradipika. Okay. So first verses is written, Sri Adinathaya Namastu Tasmai Yonapadista Hatha Vidya. विभ्राजते प्रोन्नतराज योग आरूढ़म इच्छो अधि रोहिणी okay. Sri Adinathaya, who is considered as the Sri Adinathaya? Because we know the Swatmaram is the follower of the Nath philosophy, so that always whenever you sing in Siddhasiddhanta Padhati, they are also giving his gratitude, his salutation to the Lord Shiva. In the Yoga Bij also we seen that first he just given his salutation to the Lord Shiva or Adinath. So here also he given the name, that is the Adinath. Adinath, who is Adinath here? Adinath means Lord Shiva. He giving first Namastu. Namastu means he just tried to give his salutation or the, whenever you started anything, a good work, always or anything, any work we are performing, that time we are just remembering our Guru or remembering our ideal. So in the same way, here also Swami Satmaram is given his salutation or his gratitude towards the Sri Adinath. Okay, who is Sri Adinatha here? The Lord Shiva is known as the Adinatha here. Okay, Yonapadishta Hati Yoga Vidya means according to that Tasmai Yonapadishta Hati Yoga Vidya means whatever the Sri Adinatha is instructed, the knowledge. This knowledge means what is that knowledge? That is the Hatha Yoga. The Vidya means the knowledge. What are the knowledge is described or instructed by the Sri Adinatha, means by the Lord Shiva, and Vibhrajate and Pranotaraja. Okay, that is signing, and that we are just following that highest stage of to get that Raja Yoga. Pranata Raja means by you establishing that or by following that Hatha Yoga, that which knowledge is instructed by that Sri Adinatha. Whenever one will be follow this Hatha Yoga Vidya, what happens? That person will be get the Raja Yoga means that the Raja Yoga, Raja Yogam Arudha. Arudha means you get that stage, that higher stage. Arudha means the stage what you get, that is called as the Arudham. Okay. Arudham Ichha means whoever want to get that Raja Yoga by following that Hatha Yoga, for that person, for them only this text is written. Okay, and first he just tried to give his salutation or giving his the gratitude towards the Sri Adinath. And who is Adinath? Here it is written that who is the Adinath? Who is the knower of this Hatha Yoga, who know this knowledge. And by according to their instruction, I am writing this knowledge or in the instruction form to get this higher state. What is that higher state? That is the Raja Yoga stage. Okay. Whenever one want to achieve that Raja Yoga, then one should know the knowledge of the Hatha Yoga. Okay. That is the first sloka. So how you will be read out? Here it is written, Sri Adinathaya Namastu Tasmai Yonapadista Hatha Yoga Vidya Vibhrajate Pronata Raja Yogam Arudham Icho Adhirohiniva. So that is written here in with the Sandhi Pronata Raja Yogam Arudham Ichodhi Rohiniva. Okay, who can read out? Sukanya ji, just read out the sloka.
Shri Adinadaya Namostu Tasmai Tasmai Yenopatishta Hatayoga Vidya Vibhrajate Pronata Rajayogam Arodum Ichoradi Rohiniva. Ichoradi Rohiniva.
Try to read out. If you are unable to read out this one or this one, then read out this yellow one. Okay, that I breaked so that you can easily read out. Yes, this Saji, read out.
श्रियादिनाथाय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै येनोपदिष्टा हठयोगविद्या विभ्राजते प्रोन्नतराजयोगम् आरूढमिक्षोरधिरोहिणीव.
Very good, very nice, Saji. My screen is not visible.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Your screen is not
No, ma'am.
Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Screen is not visible, ma'am. No.
I don't know what happened. Oh, sorry. You have, I think your class is at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can we now wind up? We will discuss tomorrow from the verses 2. Okay. Just wait a minute. I think there will be some networking issue, so that was. All of you have your books? How many of you have your books? Just raise your hand quickly. Only 2,
Ma'am, I
3,
ordered.
4.
Ma'am, Kaivalya Dham is okay, right?
That one is also okay.
Ma'am, I missed what you said. Books.
You have the book
Ah.
is with you
Hathapradipika.
or not?
Yeah, Swatmaram Kaivalyadhama.
Okay.
I
Which other you
have
should
to order,
purchase?
ma'am. I didn't have the book.
Okay, very good. Madhu ma'am, sir? Madhu ma'am? I don't know what happened to that recording. I need to stop, but my MDYA, that file will be, that user will be not able to open. Sorry. Okay.